Join me, my friends, let me tell you a tale, one of darkness and evil, so depraved it's inconceivable, but amidst your lonely dreams, you'll not block out the screams of Krampus. 'Twas few weeks before Christmas, and all through the house there were no decorations for Mr. Santa Claus. No stockings were hung, and the tree wasn't there. No cookies or milk waited patiently there. Nasty children were fighting down the hall in their room, which eventually seals their holiday doom. Their mother at work, pouring drinks from a tap, their father settled down with his whiskey nightcap. When somewhere in the house they heard heavy stomps, through his drink father thought one of the children got clomped. With a huff father rose, and he moved to the door. "Now you knock that shit off, or I'll settle the score." Silent as the grave the children became, and in a voice just a whisper, he called them by name. "Oh, Joshua and Zachary, such a horrible pair, if only you acted with some kindness or care. Such horrible behavior, should I read you my list? I'd like to double-check that there's nothing I've missed. Brutish fights calling names and both passing off the other's blames. You steal from your mother, leaving your father to cope, and yet every December you let yourself hope. Hope I won't find you, that you'll somehow slip by, just begging some fat man for the gifts he'll supply." And then, with a slam that tore the door free, he entered the room so the children could see. A demon quite frightening, standing 7 feet tall, with black cloven hooves and sharp claws used to maul. His body is covered from his legs to his head with dark, blood-soaked fur, filling the children with dread. The red coat was missing and no bag filled with toys. On his back was a basket for the bad girls and boys. The rattling of chains that he wrapped round his frame cut through that cold winter night, driving the children insane. Leaning down toward the children with a fire in his eyes, he laughed like a monster, freezing the children in surprise. His long pointed fangs shining bright in the night, and his crooked forked tongue was a terrifying sight. But it was the horns on his head, like some nightmarish goat, that silenced the children, their words stuck in their throat. With their terror at its peak, they sprang for the door, and with a swing from his rutan, the children fell to the floor. "I think not," Krampus said. "Just give in to the fear. You can scream all you want, your drunk father won't hear." Then he scooped them both up, should whisk them away. They would make a fine snack as his holiday prey. Kicking and screaming, he carried them with ease, but when he got to the door, in his tracks he would freeze. From somewhere unseen he produced a small card. Then after he placed it, he ran out to the yard. Out into the night he'd return to his cave. When the parents awoke, they'd see the card that he gave. No pictures adorn it, just plain dark crimson red, with one simple message, just 3 little words that read, Gruss Von Krampus.